Big Shell Evil. Yeah, that should have been the name of the previous mission. Snake, I have a favour to ask, said Otacon. Snake's face creased into a frown. Otacon's favours always meant trouble, usually for Snake. Forget it. I don't know what you're up to this time, but I'm through running around the country on some half-baked crusade I don't even understand. It's nothing like that. It's my sister. Your sister? Yeah, her name's Emma. Otacon's voice suddenly became grave as he began to relate his story. He'd recently discovered the whereabouts of his long-estranged sister-in-law. Apparently she was working as a systems programmer at an ocean cleanup facility in Manhattan Bay called Big Shell. Wait a minute, Big Shell? Isn't that where... Exactly, so you've heard the rumours too. There had been recently a string of accidental deaths among the employees of Big Shell. A number of rumours were circulating about the cause of these deaths. There was a serial killer on the loose. The employees were going stir-crazy. The whole place was haunted. Oh, those are just like different reasons. Ain't that weird? Big Shell has gone from being a symbol of environmental responsibility to being a lucrative source of tabloid gossip. I'm worried about Emma. Will you go and check on her for me? Snake waved his hand in dismissal. Go ask the police or something. You know they wouldn't do anything about it. And you just assumed I would. Snake's not a good friend. I've got a bad feeling about this thing. Just go and check for me, please. You go. Come on. No way. I'm telling you, Snake, I've got a really bad feeling about this. Please, I'm begging you. Leave me alone. 6 hours later, Snake found himself standing on the heliport of Big Shell. He watched as a group of armed men began to take over the facility before his eyes. Snake hid himself behind a crate. Just then, Otacon called on the codec. You think there's some kind of terrorists? He asked. I don't know, but it's pretty clear that the situation is a little more dangerous than before. Congratulations. Look like you guessed right. That's not exactly reassuring. I hope Emma's still okay. Yeah, me too, said Snake. His eyes drifted over to a Harrier jet parked in the heliport. What about that Harrier? Does it belong to them? No, that belongs to the Marines. Apparently they made an emergency landing here 3 days ago, after a problem occurred during a training exercise. Snake nodded. First things first. We better find out exactly what is going on here. I'm going in. Roger, be careful in there. Oh, and Snake? What? If you do happen to meet Emma, don't mention my name, okay? Why not? Well, we haven't seen each other in a long time, and it's all kind of sudden. Otacon hesitated. Snake realised that there was more to the situation than Otacon was willing to let on. He decided to let it drop as he headed inside the Big Shell. Okay, so the stories aren't related to each other. I thought they were. I thought it was like a continuation, but I guess not. Harrier item underneath it? Nope. And all our items have oh, got the USP though. But items have kind of reset. Alright, I want to look for some items. I hear footsteps, I think. Yep. And nothing. Great. Cool. But under here, nope. Nothing. Just want to check. Not see anything under that one.
What's that?
Oh, nearly. Oh fuck! No, you scared me. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Let's go before they call the alarm. Go, 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 go. Oh. Okay. That was, yeah, that was a little bit of skill. Just a little bit. . Oh, God damn it. Oh, hello. Oh, there's sound in this room so they can't hear me. I want that colour box on the thing there, that'll be useful. Okay, let's try this. I forgot where we're going. What about God on the right? There he is. Oh. I don't think the game will let you go in the wrong direction though. I think all the doors are locked.
Nothing here.
Anything under there? There is! I think it's just ammo though, so I don't need it. Whew. Here we go. Snake emerged onto the DE connecting bridge. Sensing a presence nearby, he quickly hid himself in the shadows. Soon he heard the sound of footsteps, accompanied by voices. "What about that girl who got away?" said a man's voice. "We lost her in Strut C," said another man. Girl? Were they talking about Emma? Snake cocked his head to listen more closely. "Lost her? Oh, that's not good," said the first man. "Why?" "Well, I don't know all the details, but I heard that we need to get the brat. We need that brat to get it back. So until we get our hands on her, we're screwed." Snake stole a peek at the two men. They were decked out in full military gear, but they didn't seem to carry themselves like soldiers. The first man continued. "What about, you know, the ghost of Big Shell? Nobody's seen him yet. He must know we're here to pick it up. He'll be coming for us as soon as we find it. If he does, I'll kick his ass. Heh, I'll do more than that. I'd kill the bastard. He's already iced 3 of our guys." The voices trailed off into the distance. Snake called out a count on the codec. "That girl that they were talking about. That's Emma, I'm sure of it. They mentioned that some of their comrades were killed by the ghost of Big Shell. What do you think they were talking about?" "I have no idea." "Don't worry about it. Just head for Strut C, quickly. Emma's..." Otacon was right. Right now, saving Emma was a top priority. Snake decided to head for Strut C. Oh, D is going to be a nightmare to get through. I'm going to kill this guy. Back a little bit before he falls down. Cool. Ah, where do I go? Probably could have snuck by that first guy quite easily, I think. Who's under attack? What was that? And I think I just got out of there in time. Was somebody else knocked out as part of the story? Oh, this sucks. No, suppressor. Oh, see, that's why I like the cover box, because it's kind of like crouch walking. Oh, he's gonna die.
Nothing here.
Oh, damn it, he beat me. Nobody see me do this. Nobody see me do this. Oh, nobody come through this door. Nobody come through this door. Did that work? Am I going to get away with this? Oh,
No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
Jesus Christ, man.
Nothing here.
There's an item here? No. He's looking that way, so let's just go. Anyone else? He's looking that way now. Oh, what's that down there? Looks like a suppressor. Or an M9. I'm going for it. Oh, thank God. The silent weapon. Right, he's just gone round. Oh my God. I'm not talking because I'm focusing like, oh Jesus Christ, so much. That's a problem. We don't have a chaff grenade, do we? I'm gonna have to press myself against the wall. Oh no! Go! Please reset. It is not reset. Let's go again. I'm just gonna have to leg it. Hello again. Who the fuck was that? I'm gonna go down here. They shouldn't be able to follow me. Because this is like a platform. The bridge, the panels on this bridge fall down and the AI is not allowed to walk on them. Because it knows. Yeah, if I found a chaff grenade, that would be my plan of action, but I do not have one. Where are you going? Well, you're not allowed down here. Oh, you're gonna... Oh! Alright, so I must have been on just the edge of one of those falling platforms, and then he kicked me on it, and it... Oh, God. That was ridiculous. Right. Okay, this is a stupid way of doing it, but it's working. Alright, well, that's one way of getting around it. I can't believe I died there. That was a cool death, though, you got to admit, right? Getting kicked off the bridge. Very, very cool. Alright, here we go. Don't know if anyone's there. God damn, I'm terrible at keep doing this. Well, I hope nobody's in here. The box didn't do it. Okay. Should watch my own Snake Tales videos and see what I did differently. Right, looks clear in here. Don't know where. I assume we've got to find Emma, right? I guess she's going to be in here. Yeah. Right, let's just get on with the mission. I wonder if she's going to piss herself this time. Snake slowly approached a girl who shrank into the corner of the food storage locker. You're Emma, right? Who are you? How do you know my name? Calm down, said Snake, trying to reassure her. I'm on your side. I came to rescue you. You're on my side? That's right. You came to save me. Yes. Really? God damn it, really? Emma regarded Snake with a suspicious look. Do I really look like I can't be trusted? Said Snake. What's the matter? Don't you have a mirror in your house? Snake almost started to protest, but Emma cut him off. Whatever, so why exactly did you come to rescue me? Snake recalled what Archon had said to him. Whatever happens, don't mention his name. I can't tell you that. Why not? Because I just can't. Emma looked Snake up and down, from head to toe. She didn't exactly look convinced, but she seemed to let her guard down. You know, for a hero, you don't sound very convincing, but I guess you don't seem like such a bad guy either. What's your name? Solid Snake. Suddenly, Emma stood up and grabbed Snake by the ear. Hello, habla inglés? I asked what your name was, not what your nickname was. God, what a freak. That's when Snake CQC'd Emma into the ground. Emma released Snake's ear and looked him square in the eye. What's your real name? I got rid of it. Isn't it Dave? David? Huh? People in my line of work don't need names. A slight frown crossed Emma's face. You might not be a bad guy, but you sure are weird. But whatever. So, Solid? That's actually a good point. People call him Solid for like his first name. Call me Snake. Snake sighed. Talking to this kid was making him tired. Man, you're really uptight about names, aren't you? Okay then. Snake. Snake interrupted her. Let me ask you a few questions, alright? Sure, fine. Why are those terrorists looking for you? Maybe it's because they find me irresistibly attractive. She cannot read the room at all. Snake couldn't think of anything to say to this. Emma seemed a little disappointed. Or maybe it's because I changed the password for the computer system and locked them out. What do you mean? You just said it, dude. Emma explained. She'd seen the terrorists trying to use a Big Shell's computer system to do something. Then, after creating a diversion and making her escape, she made a change to the system so that they couldn't use it anymore. It bought me some time and I thought it might irritate them as an added bonus too. She was probably more concerned with the latter. Snake thought to himself. So what are the terrorists trying to do with the system? How should I know? Does it have something to do with the ghost of the Big Shell? What are you talking about? Emma feigned a look of surprise. That's interesting, she feigned a look. So obviously she's terrible at lying. They said something about some of their comrades getting killed by the ghost of the Big Shell. So, who is this ghost? That they're talking about anyway. Emma glared at Snake in disgust. Why are you looking at me like that? The ghost of the big shell? That's so lame. She waved her hands above her head. Sure, it's true that 3 of them have died in the last month. It was actually really sad. 2 of them just up and disappeared one after another. Then this other guy who just got here, he disappeared too. But they're all accidents, okay? They're just connecting it with some stupid childish legend. So this ghost story has been going around for a while. Yeah, they say that there was this one employee a long time ago whose son died, and he tried to kill himself, but he didn't really die. He just got really mangled and stuff, and now he haunts the place. You know, that sort of thing. Something in Emma's eyes seemed to flicker for a moment, but she quickly recovered. Her voice became cheerful again. Hey, these kinds of places always have 1 or 2 ghost stories associated with them, alright? Some people say they've seen shadows lurking around in supposedly empty rooms, but personally I think someone's probably just slacking off on the job. But there's no such thing as ghosts. Emma was clearly getting flustered. Okay, settle down. I don't believe in ghost stories either. I know, stupid aren't they? Emma looked relieved. Right, but I don't want to rule out any possibility. Do you think anyone could have gotten in here without authorization? Emma thought for a minute. What, do you mean like you? Big Shell is almost completely automated, so most of it's inaccessible to people. But yeah, I guess it might be possible, but still... Suddenly the door to the dining hall burst open. Enemy guards started pouring into the room, shouting angrily. It looked like their conversation had dragged on a little bit too long. Snake grunted in frustration. It was tough to concentrate with Emma around. What? That's a weird sentence. Just, like... Is Emma distracting? Emma, get down! Snake yelled as he drew his UPS. Alright, we could have done with a stun grenade, actually. So this is probably why I probably shouldn't worry about killing people, because we've got these 4 sections here. Oh, that's a dick move. Oh my god, come on. Three bullets left. Someone's over there. You just jump around the corner. I'm glad they're not getting Emma. This would have gone horribly if they just went straight for her. Alright, that wasn't too bad. The guards all lay silent on the floor. Snake put away his gun and moved towards Emma, who was cowering in the corner again. He put his hand on her shoulder. Emma, are you alright? Yeah, Emma hung her head, trying to avoid Snake's gaze. Emma, I know I've only known you for 10 minutes, but I've already learned something about you. What's that? You're just like them. You're good at killing people. She was trying to put a strong face on, but her voice was wavering. In my world, said Snake, there's only one law. Kill or be killed. That's what kept me alive so far, and that's the only thing that's keeping you alive right now. If you want to survive, you better learn to be strong. Emma raised her head. I just learned something else about you as well. You're also good at justifying yourself, aren't you? Emma drew closer to Snake. His face was covered with the blood of others. It was a face exhausted by battle. Snake was wounded in numerous places. Emma tried to avert her eyes. He'd suffered all that just to protect her. I'm sorry. Emma handed Snake a ration. Here. It's nothing. Forget about it, said Snake. Now let's get back to the task at hand. Where are the other hostages? I think my voice for Snake has been changing drastically throughout this entire thing. They're all on the first floor of the Shell 2 core, but I don't think anybody's been hurt yet. But still... Don't worry, I'll do everything I can to help them. You better stay here. Wait, you can't get to the Shell 2 core. What? I locked the door in strut D that links to the Shell 1 and Shell 2 cores. It won't open even with a card. So, how do I open it then? You've got to access the node in strut B and enter the password. She dictated a 16-character string of letters and numbers to him. Snake nodded. Got it. Really? Just a 16 long password? People have struggled to remember their own password that they've been using for years. Jesus Christ, it's got like photographic memory. Maybe just wrote it down on like his bandana. I always know what it is. Emma looked surprised. Shouldn't you write it down or something? In my line of work, we don't take notes. Snake demonstrated by reciting the password from memory. So, you're good at memorizing things too, huh? I'm heading for strut B. You stay put. But, no buts. Just leave everything to me. I'm good at running errands too. Emma smiled. Okay, here, take this with you. It's an extra security card. You'll need it to get into strut B. I've got my own card with me, so it's okay. Snake took the card from Emma. I'll be back before you know it. No matter what happens, don't open the door, and try not to make a sound. Emma nodded and closed the door to the locker. Alright. That was fair enough. Got to go to strut B, enter the node, and then go back to the Shell 1 card. This is actually longer than I remember it being. Alright, we're low on ammo, low on items. I wonder if the guards have respawned. Ration, I need that. Well, I'm under here, can I see the others? Nothing there, nothing there, okay. I know we just had a firefight and I killed the guard in here last time, but you never know what respawns are like. Alright, anything cool in here? Yes, I'll take it. And what about in here? Stun grenade, that would have been useful. I could have got that before starting the firefight. That would have been very good. Just chuck it in the room, done. M9, there we go. Well worth it. Right, strut B is the one that's destroyed, so I'm only expecting drones. I don't think I've got a chaff grenade. I can hear one already. Oh god, he's gonna die. Shit, I didn't mean to do that, but it was gonna work in our favour. Whoa! I've never done that before. Right. That was like some extreme luck followed by some extreme stupidity, but that worked. Right, no chaff grenades, so I'm gonna have to kill the drone. I don't know where it is. It can go. Oh, I see it there, it's gone across. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, so with that guard, I like walked behind him as he entered the room, so I was like, it's like Aang from Avatar. Just like stood behind him. That was interesting. Never done that before. At least never successfully. Alright, no guards over there. And I guess there's some in here. Sensor's not going off. You're really going to be quiet? It's strange that the reuse. I know they're just using the assets that they had to make more stories, but it's strange that there's all like blood in here, like a massacre's happened. And that hasn't happened in this story. Or maybe it has, maybe they'll think of something here. Snake accessed the node. He entered the password that Emma had given him. After a moment, the monitor displayed a message saying that the lock on the door to the Shell 1-2 connecting bridge has been released. Snake turned to head back to Shut C. He heard a voice emanating from an unseen speaker. It sounded like some kind of building-wide announcement. This is a message for the ghost of the Big Shell. You are hereby ordered to remove the lock on the system using the control key you got from the girl at once. You have 50 minutes to comply. If you fail to do so, we will kill the girl. I repeat. Interesting. So you can take that in two ways. Either Snake's the ghost of the Big Shell, or somebody else is, and they were working with Emma, and Emma refused to tell us who the ghost of the Big Shell is. Or maybe she just didn't know that the person she was working with was the ghost of the Big Shell. The voice repeated its warning. A chill ran up his spine. The girl they were talking about had to be Emma. Had they really gotten their hands on her? And what was this control key they were talking about? Snake called Otacon with the codec. They got Emma? Otacon exploded. What did you... just calm down for a minute. I'm trying to think of a way to save her. The calm returned to Otacon's voice. Alright. This control key that they're talking about? Could it be this card that Emma gave me? No, that's just a security key card. It's only good for opening doors. The control key is just what it sounds like. An actual key that only the Big Shell system administrators would have access to. It acts as a verification... it acts as a verification device. Basically, you can't make any changes to the Big Shell's computer system without it. The terrorists need it to release the lock on the system. What if they just use the password like I just did? That wouldn't work. Passwords are only good up to security level 3. Beyond that, you need to access the control key again to gain access. Sounds like you've been doing your homework. Snake, are you sure Emma didn't give you anything else? Yeah, what makes you think that I have it anyway? Maybe Emma lied to them. Or maybe she gave it to the real ghost of the Big Shell. That's not possible, said Otacon quickly. And how can you be so sure? Countered Snake. Hey, you said yourself that there's no such thing, didn't you? We have to hurry and save Emma. You're right, but we don't even know where they've taken her. Over the codec, Snake heard the sound of Otacon smacking one hand against the other. That's it! Why didn't I think of it before? What? Emma said she had her own card with her, right? Security cards in Big Shell work on an RFID system. That's radio frequency identification. Each RFID card is embedded with an IC chip that sends data via a radio signal. The card readers can use these signals to detect any IDs within range. All data in Big Shell is managed by an integrated management system, and that system is accessible with a level 3 password. Otacon was speaking rapidly now. Meaning, said Snake. Meaning that you can use a node to find out which drawer Emma is in. Snake tried accessing the node again using that password. Oh, that was actually someone talking, not an instruction. Snake did as Otacon said. After a moment, the screen displayed a blinking light in strut F. That's her. She's in strut F, Snake. You've got to hurry. Right, so I probably want to go through strut A. Basically, I've gone in like a massive circle. Oh, God spawn now. Oh, shit, they have. Let's just chill for a bit. Might even kill this guy. Alright, we've got the sensor equipped. still going, so there is a guard in this area. There's that direction. So oh, hello. I saw it. It's walking past. There we go. Oh shit!
I'm under attack. Stay alert.
Stop it. Wait, really? F? I've got to go all the other way, long way around? God damn, I just realised.
Communications with Strut B have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Could leave, but I want stuff. There we go. Oh, okay, so I wonder if stuff respawn. It has, I can hear it. Oh, I've got a shock grenade down there. And he's here. Cool. Alright, I'm feeling I'm getting better. The start of the stream did quite terribly. I'm starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Now I say that, I'm going to get caught in this room and just ruin everything. Right, heartbeat sensors going off. There you are. Oh shit, son. Oh, I hate that.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Go to sleep. No, he's gonna kick me again.
Communications with Strut C have ceased.
I'm gonna wait.
Carry out an investigation immediately.
Oh, just in case I bumped into them. Oh, it's alright, they came through the other door. Oh, having no radar really is just a game changer, it honestly is. Alright, so what have we got here then? I think there was 2 guards here, wasn't there? Well, I took him out in one. That was like a chest shot, I think. So we took out the camera before, didn't we? So this actually might be easier. Come on. There we go. I can't believe we've got to go the long way around. It's so... You're so time wasty, you know? So we've got to go through here, then strut E, and then we're at strut F again. And then I imagine we've got to come back round to the Shawon Cove so we can do that part of the story. Right, you're good. Are you good? Oh shit, he's found his friend. You might see us. No, I... Alright. Alright. Ooh, what's that? Bandage, yeah. And so I was wondering if it was like medicine. I wonder like why it's there. Yeah, it makes sense that it's a bandage. Alright, E is going to be a hard one, I think. We're going to have to go the other way. That guy's got his binoculars up there. I think by the time we get there, he should be out as well. In fact, I think we're just avoiding him by going down this way. There we go. Right, so we're going to try going around the left side, because I think going around right is going to be very difficult. Although I've got the M9 now, so maybe not.
Nothing here.
Oh shit, I didn't see him. To sleep. Oh.
have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Alright, I'm gonna come through this door. Whew. I'm making a lot of mistakes, but I'm also fixing them, so I don't think it's going terribly. Right, here it was just drones, wasn't it? Cool. I can't remember if that was in the first mission or this one. I might have just put mines there, you know, just to be a dick. Here we go, strut F. Snake passed through the door to strut F. Emma was being held captive. Oh, somewhere in this part of the facility. I thought there was a full stop in the captive, I didn't understand it. You'd have to be extra cautious from now here on out. If the enemy spotted him, they'd kill Emma without hesitation. Snake would have to find her without being detected. Fucking hell, man. Let's just kill a bunch of people. Right, so I'm not allowed to get caught, that makes sense.
Nothing here.
Right, well he sneaks up on you, doesn't he? So someone comes up the stairs. So... let's go in the corner like this.
Nothing here.
Where is he? There's one. There he is, the bitch. Oh, he's in a bad spot.
Nothing here.
Alright, there's two down. Come on, get it, fuck. There we go. He's down as well. Oh, that's everyone. Alright, someone in here. I don't know where Emma is, I'm gonna guess not in there. Locked. Not in there. Oh, heart's racing.
Are you late with your status report? What's going on? Respond.
Ah, damn it.
Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
There she is. Oh god. I found that right. I was going to hide. That would have made things much more complicated. Snake had found Emma. Emma looked up without rising from her crouched position. You're late. She had a sullen look on her face, but she didn't appear to be hurt. Sorry, it took me a while to find the control key. Emma stuck out her tongue at Snake's sarcasm. Oh, that. You have to admit, it did buy some time, didn't it? She showed... Oh my god, I'm tripping up on that for some reason. She showed no sign of remorse, just as Otacon had guessed. Emma... I didn't read the full stop. Just as Otacon had guessed, Emma had indeed lied to the terrorist. What in the world made you do a thing like that? You had made one false move. Hey, I just didn't want them to get away with it, that's all. And I believed in you. Believed what? That you'd come and rescue me, of course. Snake shook his head. That's not the point. The point is, you shouldn't be putting yourself in so much danger. I know, but listen, you're never going to believe this. I found out what the terrorists are looking for. What is it? Drugs! Emma related a story that she'd heard from one of the guards while she was being held captive. The armed group that had taken over the Big Shell belonged to a Russian crime syndicate. With the collaboration of a number of employees in the facility, the syndicate was using Big Shell as a waypoint in their drug smuggling operations. At night, they'd sneak the drugs from smuggling ships out at sea into the Big Shell using small boats. Then they'd slip the drugs in with the outgoing cargo from the Big Shell and get them into the country that way. Security in the harbour had been getting tighter in recent years, and this was a convenient and effective way of getting the goods through without being exposed. 1 month earlier, they brought in 600 kilogram shipment of drugs with a street value of over 7 million. The following day, 2 of the employees working with the syndicate were killed in 2 consecutive accidents. The syndicate immediately sent one of their men to investigate, but he too was killed in an accident shortly after arriving. Sounds like Agent 47's on this Big Shell somewhere killing people. He's the ghost of the Big Shell. The leaders of the syndicate decided that these incidents were the work of a rival syndicate that had been competing with them in the drug trade, and that now they were trying to seize their shipment. They'd sent in their troops. They'd sent in their troops in. That's not me fucking that up, is it? Because there shouldn't be 2 ins there. They sent in their troops in to recover the drugs, leading to the current situation. So, the ghost of the Big Shell is... A mischievous grin spread across Emma's face. Exactly, it's not a ghost at all. It's just a plain old hitman who's been sent by the rival syndicates to steal the drugs. And you told him that I'm the hitman? You told them that I'm the hitman. Well, yeah, but what's done is done, right? No use arguing about it. Snake decided not to pursue the matter any further. He changed the subject. So, where could it be hiding in such a huge amount of drugs in Big Shell? I have no clue, and I didn't have any idea what was going on. I'm still having trouble believing it even now. Snake, too, was puzzled. How could it be possible for a few employees to keep hundreds of kilograms of drugs hidden in the Big Shell without the others finding out? He couldn't afford to waste any more time thinking about it, though. The hostages' lives were still in danger. The hostages are still in the shelter court, aren't they? Have I got to go all the way there? Yeah, Emma tried to get up and stumbled. She slowly staggered to her feet. Are you alright? Snake asked. Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, the terrorists injected me with something. They said it was to keep me from running away again. I think it was some kind of tranquilizer. Now my feet feel like they weigh about a ton each. Emma started to lose her balance again. Snake caught her as she fell. Even in her incapacitated state, she managed to extract information from the enemy, and never lost sight of her purpose of being there. This girl was full of surprises. In that respect, at least, she resembled her stepbrother. That's enough. You better go and hide somewhere. No way, I'm coming with you. But, please take me with you. Fucking hell, please take me with you. Emma's eyes leveled with Snake's. You've saved my life twice now. I want to return the favour if I can. I know I'll come in handy somehow. Please. Snake gave in at last. Oh god, we've got to go all the way there. To get to the oh, I remember this actually. This is actually very hard. Shit. To get to the Shell Court, I'd have to cross the Shell 2 connection bridge from District D, the 2 south for District D. If I remember, I think you're constantly in alert mode and you've got to try and escort her there. Or not. Oh my god, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Actually, you probably want to stand out of the way of this.
Nothing here.
God damn it, that was a huge waste of time. Nothing in there. Oh, someone's there, and they've just gone. Oh! Shit! Where's that other guy?
Nothing here.
Oh, the other guy's gonna be a pain. Wonder if there are any other weapons in here before we move on. Because I'm running out of ammo as well. Stun grenades are going to be very useful for this next section. No one in here. Cool. Nah, nothing in there. God damn it. Have you come back yet? Or is he just like despawned, maybe? I might risk it and take of that. I was going to drag this guy into a locker, but fuck it. Alright, not allowed in there. Okay. Oh, there he is. Cool, he's going to pass out, and then we can just get Emma out of here. Come on. Bitch, let's go. Hold my hand. There he goes, he's down. Let's just move. Oh, it's so slow. This is going to suck. Oh, Emma, you're weighing me down, love. You're weighing me down. Let's check in this room. Didn't. And there's cool stuff. There's ammo. And a ration. Oh, I should use a ration because I'm low on health. Alright, better be something in these. Move, move, move. Alright, he only didn't do any actual damage. Oh, what's the point of that? Right, bitch, let's go. Bitch, bitch. There you are. She's hiding. Come on. Thing is, it's actually worth exploring the entire map because there'll be like weapons hidden somewhere. Like there can be like assault rifles and stuff that would have been very useful. Remember, there are some really difficult parts in this. We're out of chaff? No, we're not. We've only got 2. We might not be able to make it across, actually. Gonna be a tight one. I think we're only ever. I think we're slightly faster than crawling, so we might actually make it. I don't know if that guard's appeared at the top of the bridge. If it does, it's gonna fuck us. Hurry up. Oh, the radio's on, that's why I can't call for help. He's gonna have to leave the map. Who's under attack? Here's the bit that sucks. I remember this. This is awful. Snake and Emma arrived at Strut E. Emma's eyes were drawn to a nearby conveyor belt. I've got it, she exclaimed. Got what? I know where they hid the drugs. Emma went over to the node and immediately began punching in commands. How do you? Just wait and see. A second later, the conveyor belt spat out a crate. Emma opened it and it was packed tightly with plastic bags full of white powder. The Syndicate guys knew that no matter how good the hiding spot, someone was sure to find the drugs if they hid them in just one place. So, said Emma, as they watched more and more crates arrive via the conveyor belt. So they hid the drugs in these crates and set them up so they just go around and around Big Shell without actually coming out anywhere. Snake couldn't help but admire the girl's brilliance. He watched as Emma took out her PDA and connected it to the node. Now what are you doing? He said. I think I might have found something interesting here. This must be... Just then, a figure emerged from behind the conveyor belt. It was one of the terrorists. As soon as he spotted Snake and Emma standing there, he ran away. Snake moved to pursue the escaping terrorist, but Emma grabbed his hand. Wait! Let's go. He's going to call his friends. I know that. Just wait 1 minute. Emma began to punch commands into the node with incredible speed. What the hell are you up to now? If we run now, they'll just come after us. So... Within seconds, Snake could hear the sounds of a crowd beginning to gather outside the door. Footsteps, voices, barking orders, rifles being cocked. They'd come crashing into the room any minute now. Emma, however, remained glued to the screen of the node. Emma! Yelled Snake. She finally detached herself from the node. There, that should do it. Okay then, let's get going. The door burst open. Shit, this is gonna suck. So I think you actually have to escape with her. So this is where stun grenades are gonna come in useful. And claymores as well. Oh no, does it knock her out? Shit, son. Oh, someone else is coming out. Come on, Emma. This bit sucks ass. Oh, and they're shooting her as well. Come on, go, 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 go. Did I really just come up to me to punch me? Came all this way. There we go. Come on. Oh shit. It's okay, I'll drag you out of here. Oh my god, this bit. Oh, we did it, but it sucks. It really does suck. Oh, shh. Oh my god. I thought that was hilarious, but oh my god, I just read that very super quick. Leaving Emma behind, Snake escaped to the DE connecting bridge. The door of Strut E closed behind him. He let out a sigh of relief. Moments later, the sound of several gunshots rang out behind him. Snake rolled around. The sound of Emma's screams pierced his ears. That's better be a game over. I don't want that to be... Yeah. That's not my fault. It could have carried her with him. Fuck, so she's got to be conscious as well. I've got to do the entire bit again. We fucking do. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh, do we have a... We don't have the... We don't have any... No, I was about to say we don't have the... The thing is, like, when you get shot, you just drop the grenade. Oh, the guy's over there. Oh, this is a... Okay. You can't even like put them to sleep because that'll despawn. Oh, like I'm doing this terribly. Come on. I don't think I got anybody. Oh, and she's waking up, so she's... I was taking you to safety. Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on. This is so bad. There we go, go. Come on, Emma. Oh, come on. You're really screwing me right now. Oh, and that got her from all the way over there. Stop it shooting, stop shooting. Alright, wake up, Emma. Nice action roll, doofus. You might actually kill me. Oh my god. Ah ha ha ha. Emma, run! Emma, run! Emma, run! Emma! Oh, we did it. Oh my god, that is like the worst. Absolute worst. Thing is, I think if she gets shot on the head, I think it kills her instantly as well. Somehow, well, it was my amazing skill. The two managed to escape from Strut E onto the DE connecting bridge. Snake turned back towards Strut E, keeping an eye on the rear. The terrorists would be coming after them at any moment now. He slapped a new cartridge into the chamber of his gun and he shouted at Emma, urging her to move quickly towards Strut D. She responded with a nonchalant look. "There's no need to be in such a hurry, you know," she said. "Are you fucking serious? You not see what just happened?" They waited a while, but the door to the Strut E remained shut. From the other side, they could hear a tumult as the soldiers bashed in vain against the tightly sealed door. Snake turned to Emma. "What did you do?" "I programmed a node to seal off all the doors to Strut E once we were out safely. Those guys aren't going anywhere." Emma looked extremely proud of herself. It seemed she'd picked up a thing or two from her experience with Snake in Strut C. They entered Strut D. Snake looked around for signs of the enemy, but there was no one in sight. The terrorists must have sent the bulk of their forces to Strut E. If that were true, then the rest of the struts would be nearly deserted. Rescuing the hostages would be a breeze. Snake and Emma passed through Strut D and emerged onto the Shell-122 connecting bridge. Here, too, the enemy was nowhere to be seen. Emma smiled her characteristically smile. See? No problems at all. Didn't I say I'd come in handy? I have to admit, you were pretty good back there, Snake said with a nod. He recalled the way Emma had connected the note using her PDA. By the way, were you downloading something back there? Yeah, was it that obvious? Emma took out her PDA. When I was activating the conveyor belt, I found a suspicious-looking hidden file next to the conveyor belt control file. I decided to download it, and this is what I found. The screen of the PDA displayed the file. It appeared to be some kind of note from one of the two employees who had been killed in the accident. The same ones who were helping the syndicate smuggle drugs into the Big Shell. In it, he explained that he was only cooperating with the Russians because his wife and child were being held hostage, but last year he found out that they had already been killed while trying to escape. He fell into a deep despair, and at one point even thought of killing himself. But then he had a vision. It was still too early for him to die. No, he had to get his revenge on the syndicate first. Indeed, he'd make them pay in blood for what they did to his wife and child. Over the course of the next year, he devised an ingenious plan. He'd make it look like he was killed by a rival syndicate that was trying to steal the drugs. This would start a war between the two syndicates that would end up destroying both. First, he faked his own disappearance. Shortly afterwards, he used a crane to crush the man the syndicates had sent to watch him. When the Mafia sent a man to investigate both incidents, he threw him into the ocean. Just as he'd expected, a war erupted between the two rival syndicates. With everything in place, he could finally rest in peace. He said he was going to join his wife and child. Finally, he implored the person reading the memo to say a prayer for his departed wife and child. The file ended there. It was dated 3 days ago. Snake looked up from the PDA. I guess this means the ghost of the Big Shell is dead. Emma was unable to hide her shock. I guess so. Actually, I downloaded one more file. Snake's ears picked up a faint sound of something flying through the air. Instantly, he grabbed Emma and held her tight. There was an explosion. The force of the blast knocked Snake and Emma off their feet. What was that? Emma groaned in Snake's arms. A thunderous gale of wind beat against their cheeks. Hovering over the bridge beyond the wavering heat from the blast was the Harrier. Oh yeah, I guess there was something that could get out of Strut E, Emma muttered, a look of blank amazement on her face. The Harrier strafed the bridge with waves of machine gun fire. Snake and Emma fled back into the entrance to Strut D. Now what do we do? I guess we'll just have to kill it. How? I'll think of something. Are you serious? Emma began to protest, but before she could finish, Snake thrust her through the door to Strut D. What are you doing? She demanded. Stay there. No matter what happens, don't come out here. But just listen to me for once, okay? Snake smiled at her. I already promised someone I'd bring you back with me. What? The door slammed shut. Snake heard the sound of a helicopter approaching. It was Otacon in his Kasatka. Snake, use this! Otacon tossed down a box from the cockpit. Stinger missiles. With these, it became somewhat of an even fight. Snake turned and prepared to face the Harrier in battle. Okay, so it actually does skip us getting to the Harrier fight, which I'm quite happy about. But now we get to play Snake fighting against the Harrier, which is good. Let's just recharge a bit and get some of my life back. There we go. Oh, it's even got Solidus's voice lines as well. That's not great. Come on, lock on. There we go. Let's find a way. He's going to do the thing again. This is... Oh, get out of the way! Get out of the fucking way! Thank God. That was a bad one. Triggering to lock on. There we go. Move! Oh, nearly. There we go. I didn't avoid that in the playthrough, and I was on normal. I think this is on hard, and I managed to do it. I don't think I've Stinger reached him, that's annoying. To be fair, this doesn't have to be Solidus. They notice his voice actor in his lines, but they could just say, oh, this is a terrorist. Like I can say, oh, I'm Solidus. I'm gonna get you, Raiden. It's making this really easy for me. Nearly dead, god damn. Really? If the other missile hit, this would have been it. Right, I can just crouch, I think. There we go. Easy. The Harrier lost control and crashed into the bottom of Shell 1. The snake watched it plummet to the earth. The door to the strut D opened. Emma peeked out cautiously. She looked as if she'd been crying. It's over. What took you so long? Sorry. Are you okay? You're not hurt or anything? I'm fine, really. Snake and Emma freed the Big Shell employees who had been taken hostage and used Big Shell's radio to contact the police. The cops would no doubt be arriving soon. The terrorists were still trapped in Strut E. Snake and Emma decided to go to the heliport on Strut L-I to wait for reinforcements to arrive. By the way, Emma, weren't you saying something about a second file earlier? Alright, I managed to dig up the personal folders of the guys who were working with the Syndicate. The first guy who died, the guy who wrote the memo, had a password encrypted file in his folder. I downloaded it and Emma pulled up something on her PDA. Huh, Emma tilted her head to one side. What's wrong? It's not coming up. The memory IC that was storing the file had been shot and damaged. She tried to download the file onto another IC, but it was no use. The server that the file was on had been damaged, she said. The data room in the Shell 1 core must have been hit by the shock of the Harrier's crash. Snake heard the sound of a helicopter approaching. Emma gazed up at the sky. Is that the police? The Kosatka came into view. Upon seeing its dark shadow, Emma tilted her head to one side, puzzled. That's not the police. Who is it? Snake looked up at the Kosatka. That's my ride. Otacon's face peered out of the cockpit. Snake could detect fear and apprehension in his eyes, but there was something else as well. A crying kind of grim determination. And I think he's got room for you too. Me? You'll understand soon enough. The Kosatka began to descend. The wind from its rotors beat fiercely upon the faces. Emma brushed her hair back from her cheeks as the helicopter drew closer. Emma recognized the figure in the pilot's seat. She gasped. Her eyes remained frozen. She stood perfectly still as if rooted in place. Tears began to roll down her cheeks. The Kosatka touched down at last. Without even waiting for the rotors to stop spinning, Emma rushed to meet her long-lost brother. / lover. Ugh. Oh, gotta sit with the credits every single time. That one's actually, it's much longer than I remember them being. I thought we could blast through this in like half an hour, but no, they were. I think maybe what I've been doing before is just skipping. I don't read the little briefings at the end. I just skip through them all. So actually reading them is giving it a lot of time. And also, I've not been playing great. I mean, compare this to the guide that I did. I think in the guide I flew through all this, and I also found all the items that were super useful as well. Okay, so I think the story of that one was actually really good. Like, I like the ghost of the Big Shell. I like the mafia taking over. I like the drug smuggling operations. I like the connection between Otacon and Emma. I thought it was actually a pretty good story. I need to look into what these are, actually. Like, are these just like someone at Konami wrote these stories and then used the assets of the game to make their stories? Is it cut content? Is it... I don't know what it's meant to be. Oh, that was an hour. God damn, so they're about an hour each ish. Like, I thought it would fly for that. I thought we'd get up through all the snake tails today and then we can move on to VR stuff.